Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are making hyacinths. I took a piece of a flower wire, you see that here next to me, and I cut that into length. Then I bent the top of it and I placed a piece of my clay around that top part, and I molded it so it's around a centimeter or 1.5 centimeters long down on that stick. And that clay is to make sure that these flowers that I am punching out will stay in place when I am placing them here. I have this cute little flower punch that I found on a fair or sales exhibition years ago. I know you can find them online. I'm just not sure where you can find them. So I'm cutting around 25, 28, 29 of these small flowers out of the clay that I rolled in my second thinnest setting. The thinnest setting is so thin that it's really hard to work with, so I use the second thinnest. You could use the thinnest if you want to. I am shaping these small flowers by giving them an indent in the middle and kind of folding up the petals around my tool to make them look more small and more tiny flowery. Then I carefully place them on this piece of clay that I have around my middle wire. And I'm starting on the top and I'm going slowly down that piece of clay. And where that piece of clay is stopping, I am also stopping with the flowers, but I'm making sure that you don't see that piece of clay, but only the flowers. I make at least 2 flowers of the same colors to one little flower pot, just so that it looks a little more full and a little more realistic. We also need a few leaves, and for that I am mixing 2 colors of green so that I can get a kind of in between. It's not too bright and it's not too dark green. And then I'm just going to cut out some leaves, and they're not that tall, so I just want them to be a little thick but not too tall. So I'm going to cut out a few of these. Using the back of my X-Acto knife, I am kind of bending these leaves on the middle, giving them a little more life and shape, and you can bend them backwards as well, like this and stuff like that. So just mold them like you want them to and make them ready for baking. I have some coffee grounds, that is used coffee that I dried in my oven on a baking sheet, and I dried it for like an hour or 2 by very low heat, so I know it is all dry. Then I am filling up one of my little planters here with hot glue, and then I'm popping in some of that coffee grounds on top of that still really hot hot glue. And while the hot glue is still really hot, I am placing my flowers into that hot glue, and of course also a few of the leaves, so that I think it looks really nice when it's all done. So these flower pots are some I got from a friend of mine. She makes them herself, and I have a few of them. But for you, if you don't have a pot like this, you can find my video for how to make a pot of polymer clay in the info box below, and I will see if I can put it in an iCard here in the corner as well. To make the flower look more realistic, I am using the sky blue Vallejo model paint, and I am dry brushing on that paint onto the flowers here. So that's for this blue color. For the purple I would use a lighter purple, and for dark blue I would use a lighter blue, and so on. So I'm doing this on all my flowers here, and you can see the difference. They're kind of getting a little more life into them with this, so it actually means a lot. So I'm going to do the same thing with the leaves, and here I knocked over one of them and one of the leaves came out. So I am going to glue that in with my tacky glue, because that hot glue did not really catch this one leaf. I am using a lighter green Vallejo color here. This is a mix of two different greens that I put together to get the colors that I wanted. So please do mix and match your paint. And I'm just giving the edges a little of this lighter green to make again the leaves looks a little more alive. These flower pots looked a bit boring, so I took some of my nail decor. This is water slide paper. So you have to make it wet and then wait for it to loosen, and then you can slide it off and place it where you want to. I waited a few minutes until I could slide off the picture, and I tried to place that on my little pot, but for some reason it would not stay. So I placed a tiny bit of tacky glue on the pot, and then I placed that little picture, and that is working. I'm placing a picture on the front and on the back of the little pot. But that's it. That was the hyacinth, so that's my build for today. I hope you liked it. So thank you for watching and happy crafting.